And but now I was just asking myself, when you look at the industry, like at the very top of the food chain, why do you think we don't have a lot of women there? Is it? I know we live in a patriarchal system, but is it a system thing?
That's a really good question. That's a question I've been asking myself a lot.
Okay.
Because there's really good, there's really good female artists and who've been doing it for like, a while. I guess I don't have the simple answer to your question. I would say it has something to do with the access systems here and what kind of music is made and, how much time you can spend. I'm really concentrating.
I don't know.
No, but it's
You're
all
trying.
I'm good. Because, we really had it, I think the structured support systems, I think for artists to get to the top, you need structured support systems. That's whether you are male or you are female, right? And I just think that there's far less structured support for female artists to ensure their continuity, their vision, their ownership, their leadership in their own music careers. I think that's why we don't have so many women at a certain level of music creation. I also think that there are glass ceilings that necessarily make things hard for women to sort of evolve or grow. I'm thinking about women who spent their music careers in, in the labels, and how, the artistry just doesn't, it's kind of like once you become like the princess of, then that's kind of as far as we are pushing it, There could be a question of leadership. I don't think it's necessarily on the artist's part. I think it's more like the structure that is the leadership that is helping to.
By leadership, are you talking about like stakeholders and the quote-unquote gatekeepers?
No, I mean the leadership. So like if you're in a label, right, the leadership has to really get behind you and your vision and your life to make sure that like it keeps evolving into the highest and best version of itself. And I think that there's been this kind of glass ceiling. It's like once you're like the, like the pop princess or whatever, that's kind of it. That was the end of the imagination of the support system around you. And then you start to play sort of that rigid role, and you can't sort of evolve out of that role. And for me now, like, a pop artist, a female pop artist, I really think about that a lot, right? Like, how do I be an effective ancestor to the next generation of female artists? Yeah. How do they see a version of a female artist who's an artist her whole life, and every iteration is better than the previous iteration? It keeps getting bigger, it keeps getting fuller, it keeps getting flyer. The artistic integrity just increases. It's like the more it becomes, the more it becomes. So, the way we feel, say, about a Makeba, or how we feel about Beyonce, it keeps getting better the more the artist spends time in artistry. But again, those are real support systems for everything: financing, access, evolution of the creativity, expansion, fulfillment, full artistic fulfillment, not just they're being told to like sing songs to impress like a teen audience, to chase a hit, to sing in a club. Come on.